Twister Frog Racing. I'm here with my dad, Jeremy, and I'm talking to the one and only, the Flying Hawaiian, Mr. Jake Joseph.
What's up, guys? What's up?
Welcome, Mr. Jake Joseph, or can I call you Mr. Joseph or Jay?
You call me whatever you like, buddy.
Okay.
Jay? You like Jay?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with Jay.
Well, you may have noticed we are eating candy. And let me get some.
Okay. This was very important to him that he got to eat a piece of candy during your interview.
Oh, you got the goods, man.
But it's not just any old candy. It's your special candy. The Moy Lab.
Yeah, the Moy Lab.
Yeah, it's on camera. Okay, you got it. Remember the stickers, or you look for the camera. Okay, keep going.
So we raced down to your amazing wife, C, and she sent us a huge sample of your amazing candy. And some of your stickers.
And show them the there's the photo.
Yeah, we got the hose. We
Oh,
got the
yeah.
whole package in there.
Yeah, she hooked it up. All right, now grab this. Keep going.
There's a lot of candy.
It's a lot.
We took them to our last test session to share with the guys, and everybody loved it. Thank you from all of us.
There's
You're welcome. You're welcome.
and these will be.
Everybody- Look, the boys in there.
Yeah, Carl was
Colin.
there. Colin Branch, Craig
Craig.
Fleek. Yeah, we had a good time, and everybody loved the candy. Yeah.
We took them to our last test session to share with the guys, and everybody loved it. Thank you from all of us. I think I already said that.
Yeah, that's okay. Good.
So I heard you started making this candy for C's sisters to sell in high school about 6 years ago. Then you started to sell the candy at the Pearl Harbor shipyards and would sell out ASAP. Did this surprise you?
It definitely did. I mean, I used to do a lot of fundraisers for my sister-in-laws, my wife's sisters, and it always used to sell out. So I started just making more, just to make a little extra money, and it would sell out. I would sell it at my job, and it would sell out every day, and I would continue to make more every day and every day and every day. And it came to a point where I just couldn't keep up, and then I ended up hiring a few people.
Wow.
And got a spot, and it just took off from there. It just went crazy. So, it's definitely a blessing for me and my family, and we're definitely humbled by it, that's for sure,
Now, that Moy Lab is a real company. Can you tell us about what you use to make this taste so darn good?
So we use a variety of different gummies. We're talking about gummy bears. We're talking about Sour Patch. We're talking any candy that is chewy and gummy and good. And we mix it with our own twist with, it's called lemon peel, which is made from lemons. We have our red lihing style, which is red lihing mui. It's a plum that's they make it a certain way, and we mix it with that. We have all kind of different plums and fruits. All that stuff that you're eating is actually fruits. So
And the ones that are oil based, the extracts in it. You know what I'm talking about? The gun. Oh, dude. Oh my God.
yeah, we just make that like the more liquidy, so it gives more flavor and probably a little sourness in it too.
Is that why you have lemons on the stickers?
Yes, because that was our original logo, the lemon, and because we use lemon peel, and we started off with the lemon, and we just expanded from there in 6 years.
Hey, I actually have an idea. How about if you like you could try using the seasoning to turn it into a drink mix. It tastes so good that it doesn't have to stop at just candy. It can go to drink mixes at least.
We can make a drink. Yeah, we actually kind of my sons actually kind of make their own little concoction of with just they mix it with our seasonings with all their drinks and everything, and it's just to me it's
really?
just crazy. But they love it, and I'm sure you love it too. So we can probably send you some, and you can make your own.
Oh, right on. Okay, now tell him.
Hmm. So my favorite is the red ribbons, and my dad here loves the gummy worms. What is your favorite?
My favorite is what is my favorite? Let me think. Oh, I like Airhead bites. I'm an Airhead bites kind of guy because I love Airheads, and that's pretty much what I like. I like Airheads.
Mhm. You could also try like Skittles because Skittles are kind of chewy.
We actually tried Skittles, yeah, babe.
Hmm.
Have you?
And it didn't. I mean, it's good, but it doesn't look very appealing. So, to me, a product needs to look appealing before we sell it. So, it just wasn't appealing to me, and it tasted good, but it just wasn't appealing as far as how it looked.
Have you tried it with any of the free? Like people take Skittles and they freeze dry them. One of our friends.
Yeah, we have it out here, and I have a friend that has a dry freeze machine, and he does a lot of stuff like that. But I personally don't like those dry freeze things. It doesn't have any flavor.
Yeah, it does take away a little. It depends on what you do, but that's why you could. That's why I think your stuff would be so good on it because then we get all the flavor of your stuff.
Yeah, man, that's something like maybe something we could try. Definitely.
There you go.
Mhm. We should call your car Sweet Tooth because your candy tastes so good.
Yeah, that's a good name.
Mhm.
That's a good name, Sweet Tooth.
Yeah.
Mhm. So I know a lot of people, hundreds at least, want to try your candy. So where can they buy it?
If you go on Google, you can just search up the Mui Lab, DA Mui MUI Lab LAB, and it'll pop right up. It's a Square site that we use, and it'll be on the Google search of the first one. So just click on that, and it'll go to it because it's pretty much it.
We'll definitely put a link down below, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I can send you guys the link too. I don't even know my link offhand. I'll be honest.
Well, you know what? I know who to reach out to get that. Because, dude, did you? I'm guessing she kept it a secret. Because
Yeah,
she
didn't tell me anything.
Yeah, her and I have been talking. She's been amazing. I was actually just trying to reach out to find out where we could buy some, and she's like, "Nope, I'm gonna send it to you." And I'm like, "No, it's up." And she's like, "No." And she stickers and in fact, and I can never remember what it's called, but a really cool one of the beach that she made. It's just a lot of love for your wife, man. A lot of love.
We make stickers for every holiday and season, and just to kind of keep up with like Valentine's Day and Christmas and Halloween and St. Patrick's Day and
the Easter. We have the Easter egg one, so we're all set for Easter.
We made so much stickers. It's crazy.
I think that's awesome. I think it's a great way to help promote your company. That's cool, man. All right.
Now, are you ready for some questions?
About RC.
About RC.
RC, that's my favorite.
Can you tell us how and when you got started in RC and RC no prep drag racing?
So I started playing RC since when I was little. I come from a racing family, and we race oval track and dirt track, and so of course when we're not at the track or working on the big race cars, we're playing RC in the backyard with all the friends and family, and we just started playing oval track in our backyard, and just pretty much that's where I started. I started the no prep RC drag racing about, I want to say 4 years now.
Oh wow! Okay.
I was at the first King of the Streets. I don't think too much people know that. We actually raced at the first King of the Streets.
That's awesome.
But we started drag racing way before that. We had our own little crew out here in Hawaii, and we'd race Fridays and Saturdays. Every Friday and Saturdays we would race, and then we heard about we was only racing like 90 feet, so we just kind of had our own thing. And after a while, we made a track. And we heard about the 132 feet going on, so we made a 132 track, and we started testing like 2 months before King of the Streets to try 132, and that's where it all started. I just never stopped. I just kept going. A lot of guys fell off, and they didn't keep going, but I kept going, and I love doing this, man. It's good fun. It's competitive. Yeah, it's something I love to do.
It's so we get so excited before big events now because we always look for Jay's post. Is he at the airport? Oh, yep, he's all packed up and ready. I don't know if you always, but it seems like you almost always make one post when you're at the airport when you're heading out.
I need to. That's my farewell. That let the states know I'm coming.
Dude, we love that. That is, yeah. I think that's one of our favorite things that we look for before the big races.
Mhm. Who is your team that you test with NRC?
So when I'm at home, I test with all the Hawaii guys. Bunch of them. We got Mr. Randy Silva. We got Jerry Baxter. We got Henry Tabios, Shelby Tabios. We got all the fast Hawaii guys out here. Scott Mitsuda. That's my buddies out here as I test with. Oh, Devin, Macklin, Team Macklin.
Yeah. Can't forget Devin. That's right.
We got Devin, and when I go out, of course, I meet with my R1 team, and we got Dibble, we got Jordan, Joey, Sam, Rock. That's who I'm testing with when I'm out on the road. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Testing. What else do you think is helping your performance the most?
On the bench. A lot of the races one is on the bench, is going over your car, making sure before you head to the test spot that everything's tightened, everything's straight, nothing's broken. Go over your car. Yeah. Maintenance is a big part in your program, I think. So I every time after test, I'll take my car apart, I'll clean it, I'll change the diff. I do a lot of work behind the scenes. Nobody knows, and I literally change fluids in my car probably once a week.
Oh wow!
And
the nice thing about changing fluids, and this is what him and I were just talking about last week, was while you may not need to change your shock fluid that often, but it's making you look at the car closer. Do you know what I mean? Like shock fluid, yeah. I mean, compared to off-road, our shocks aren't doing nearly as much as an off-road car, and they're very similar, shocks, if not the same. But by changing things like that, or just verify, rebleeding your shocks, it's making you look at the car closer, right? And
definitely. I when I'm changing shock fluid or I'm changing diff fluid, I'm definitely I'm going over everything else at the same time. I'm looking at everything else, what I can change, what I gotta maintenance, and just going over the cars thoroughly. That's my biggest thing. I don't want to go out there and I miss something and I break off my own mistake. So I'm always trying to go out there and do good, but at the same time, it starts off at home at the bench, and just getting everything correct and making sure everything's running good.
Yeah. I mean, especially considering how far you travel to a race.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to go out there and something that I could have avoided,
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that's insane.
So here in the U.S., or at least the part of the U.S. that I'm in, it's 11:21, but right now, Hawaii is 3 hours behind, right?
Yes.
So it's 8:21 where you're at right now.
Yes.
So the fact that you got up at 8 o'clock in the morning to do an interview with us, dude, that means a lot to us. Thank you so much.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world. I told you, I gave you my word, and I was gonna come on and talk story with you a little bit, so I wasn't gonna miss it.
He's been very.
And I actually got up at 6 o'clock so I could shave. I could get camera ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look your best. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, we even combed his hair today. And oh look, and he wore this. He wore
see
that
that.
just for you. He was I forgot we had those. He grabbed that. I was like, good idea, dude.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You got the islands right back at where you at.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait to get back there. Oh. All right. So talking about traveling.
You travel so much and so many miles. What are some tips and tricks you can share about traveling to races?
Just having a checklist. Having a checklist before you travel, because you don't want to go up there and you forgot something at home. So having a checklist and triple checking your bags before you leave and making sure everything's in the right bag as far as carry on and check in. Yeah. So of course you need to carry your batteries on, which you cannot check it in on their plane. So,
What was
all your batteries needs to be in a lipo-safe bag. So, just making sure that it's safe when you enter the plane. And, like I said, just triple checking everything before you leave, having a checklist and making sure you don't forget anything at home.
So before you tell your little story, which I know you want to tell them,
Yeah.
what was the hardest place to fly out of? Because I know that Hawaii, I think I can't remember if you had somebody had told me that Hawaii wasn't. Oh yeah, I think it was you were telling me it wasn't too bad when you go between the islands and stuff. But flying home, what was the hardest place to fly out of?
So I had this is kind of strange because I had my batteries confiscated.
Oh.
From Vegas back to Hawaii.
Oh.
And I never did change anything different. Everything was the same like I always do. I check it. I carry it on, and so I went to put my bag through the TSA and the check-in. They stopped my bag. They opened up. They usually open it up anyway. I don't know why. It is what it is. But they told me, "Oh, you can't have these on the plane." I go, "Why not?" They're like, "Oh, the guy didn't give me an explanation. He was just kind of being a not so cool person. I'll be honest. I wanted to see a little bit more, but we on camera. He was just not a good person. I could just tell, and he was just having a bad day or whatever. And he was like, "Oh, this can't be allowed on a plane." I go, "Why not? It's in a lipo bag. That's you guys process. You're supposed to carry it on, And he goes, "No." I said, "Can you at least tell me what's wrong with it?" He's like, he didn't want to explain anything to me. So I had to leave like 7 batteries there.
Oh.
7?
Oh, dude.
And at the time, I was running max amp batteries.
Oh.
At the time, I had max amp batteries and I had R1 batteries. And, I just got to deal with R1, so I wasn't like, I wanted, on one car, I was only running max amp. So I had max amp and R1 batteries, and they all got left in Vegas. So that was my hardest experience, is coming back from Vegas airport, coming to Hawaii. They wouldn't let my batteries come back with me, so I had to come back home and buy all new batteries.
Oh
my
man,
goodness.
I'm sorry. Tell him.
Of course, R1 they hooked me up, too. Steve hooked me up with some batteries too, so I get back going again.
That's rough. That's rough. You want to tell him your SeaTac story?
I remember when I was flying to San Diego for Fall Nationals. I remember okay, so yeah, just walk into the airport. Go to TSA. Put your checked bags on the conveyor belt that leads into the plane. But then put all your unchecked bags onto the conveyor belt that leads to the X-ray machine. They scan your bag, whatever. We actually got stopped because like for TSA at SeaTac was just like, "Oh, it has wires. It's obviously a bomb." Even though it's not a bomb, it was like our seat car, and like we just spent a whole bunch of time trying to convince TSA it's not a bomb, which
swiping it with the little things, and oh yeah, I mean it was pretty intense. Like I was getting pretty nervous that we might not get to go to Seattle or to San Diego, but we made it.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, I was trying to keep him calm, But in my gut, like, I was like, oh my gosh, they think this is a bomb. And if you look at an RC car without a battery in it, like, I mean, I guess if you want, I mean, it was just ridiculous. It would be like, this is the most obvious looking bomb with two wire. I mean, I don't know. It was crazy. It was totally crazy. So we made it. That's all that matters.
All that matters, you guys made it.
Yep.
And like I heard that Mark Vine, when I interviewed Mark Vine, he said that like TSA will stop you for your controller looking like a gun. And
Yeah, I had that happen too. I had that happen a few times. They take out my controller and I go, before they even stop it, I already know what they do. I said, oh, that's just my RC controller.
Yeah.
They go, oh, okay, we have to just still check it. So they unravel everything. They take it out. They go, look, they go, okay. They put it back in. I put myself back in. I go. Every time I get stopped for that too. So
yeah, and like water, the reason the reason TSA makes you like dump out all your water and tea and stuff is because well, actually, I don't think I can say this because it's getting broadcasted to YouTube. I'll tell you after we stop recording.
I want to know now.
Yeah, I want to know
later. You can tell me later.
Yeah, tell us later.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll tell you later.
All right.
So, Irwindale, you were on fire that day. How awesome would it be to win the first ever NPRC Series championship?
Man, I was so happy. I was just super happy. I told myself, I said, I'm gonna get one of these days, and I'm gonna keep working at what I do, and I finally got it, and I just felt like hard work just paid off for me because I've been just busting my butt and trying to just get one, and I've been doing good everywhere I go, and I felt like I could run with the best, and I felt like that day I was at my best, and I was just happy. I was happy. Words can't even describe how happy I was. I was actually literally crying a little, so.
We were. You yawning? That's stress,
I got no sleep last night.
I know. For us, watching you get on the plane every time and knowing that you've gotten close and you've gone deep so many times. Him and I were talking about this. That's why we'd ask that question on Tim's, what was the difference flying home this time versus all those other times? It was so well earned and so deserved because you represent, well, in fact, yeah, because of how you represent yourself and your sponsors and the commitment. It just, yeah, we were excited for you.
I appreciate that.
Just
I said I try to represent as best as I can as far as myself, my family, my island.
Yeah.
We big out here on showing respect to everyone, and especially my sponsors too. I gotta show for my sponsors too. I don't want to give a bad name to the team drivers, and I think we all represent pretty well as far as our team, And I'm just here to just keep it going, That's it.
Him and I, we went to Hawaii for Christmas. How many years ago?
Like 6 years ago, I think it was.
We woke up Christmas morning and we went snorkeling. It was his first time snorkeling. What did we meet when we were out snorkeling in the reef, way out in the reef?
We saw some shadow thing. My dad thought it was a shark and started panicking. But it actually turned out it was a sea turtle. And
they sneak up on you.
Yeah.
And like we didn't even mean to follow it. Like just for 9 minutes we were swimming with a turtle.
Yeah, it was actually following us. But what? It's very hard going to Hawaii because I have friends that are from the islands and that are either from there or live there. And him and I have talked about this several times about how important it is to respect that as a visitor. And so, you tell them. What do we talk about? We've talked about this several times. What do we try to do when we go there?
We try to we tried to like buy local items instead of bringing our own stuff. Like we would buy like local food instead of bringing our own food.
And not touristy. Yeah. Yeah. And learn about.
Yeah, and we tried to respect the island and leave it cleaner and better than when we came.
Yeah.
You know, we need more people like you guys to come out here and do that. You know, most of the time it's pretty good. You know, and I think the island is very sacred and very cultural and traditional. Plenty old ways, I guess you can say, in Hawaii. And you know, I'm so glad to hear that you guys do that. You know, because some of our locals don't even do it. You know, and it's kind of embarrassing, but it's just what it is. You know, I think it happens everywhere we go, anywhere you go. But you know, as far as the islands, we try to respect it the best we can, and I thank you guys for doing that. It means a lot, that's for sure.
So, a dear friend of ours, is Kyle Gilmore Huddy, and he just moved back, and I really want to go over. I had to look this up. So he's he's on Hawaii, but he's in oh gosh, I'm so bad about Hauula, Hauula. Halua? Is that right?
Hauula. So that's the same island as me.
Yeah. And so he went back and he's restoring his family's the church that they built and the property. There's the original, and then there's the second one, I think, or maybe the third one, and that's the one he's trying to restore and fix up. And there's, you know, the family cemetery is there, and it's just, you know, I reach out, you know, I've been talking with him back and forth, and I really want to go there and help him bring that property back, you know, up to something where people can use it and enjoy it, you know, because that's his family's property, you know, hundreds of years, not just, you know, I mean, and it means so much to me that he made this commitment later in life to do this. And I mean, this is a guy that used to have an apartment in Berlin and Las Vegas and LA and Seattle, and now he's just, you know, on the island, and that's his.
Yeah. My map of Hawaii.
No, we don't need a map right this minute, but
no,
it's okay. You can show him. Yes.
I just want to show
yeah.
That's cool, man. You know, going back to the islands and restoring your family's
heritage and
bringing it back to life. That's,
yeah.
You know, I'm sure there's a lot of history there. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Show him. You can show him. That's his. That was one of his favorite things that we got when we were in Hawaii.
Is this on camera?
Yeah, it is. That's a map of Hawaii that is on canvas.
Well, actually, it's just the
Maui.
Maui.
And it's got Hawaii up there.
Well,
yeah.
It actually does have. Yeah, it does have Hawaii.
It's Maui right there.
Yeah.
The island is Maui, but
See,
I'm on a totally different island in Maui, but we got some no prep racers out in Maui too.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I told the wife, if we're gonna go back to Hawaii, if we're gonna go back to the islands, it will correlate with a race. Like, why would you go there and not race? I mean,
right? You got to bring the cars.
Yeah. And you know, sorry, it's his interview, but dude, how many fast guys are in Hawaii? How is it? You know, that's the great thing about the internet, right? But
I tell you this much, I think a lot of guys they only probably know like me, you know, because I go, a lot of the Hawaii guys don't really travel too often, but I go to everyone, so I kind of my name's been out there already, you know. But as far as the Hawaii guys, man, I'm sure people are gonna start knowing them now because, man, they beat me on days on days that they beat me, you know, and we go back and forth sometimes, me and some other dudes, you know, and people don't really know them because they don't travel. They don't really travel too often, but they fast, man. They run super fast.
No, I've heard that, and you have to respect the island. Like, yes, you are the biggest representation of the islands, right? As far as you go to the most races, you know, and especially now, you're, you know, definitely one of the most well-known no prep racers, you know, from from Hawaii. But I think people don't realize, like, yeah, I've heard, and it's no joke in Hawaii, you know. And you guys know how to get down a rough road because that clay, you know what I mean? That's all, and the sand that's all over the islands, right? You guys don't have
the salt in the air, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think, like I said, our test spot is pretty good where we race and test, but I feel like if we can get down our road, we should be able to get down anywhere, you know. So, and with the guys that we have, we push each other to the limit. So,
that's awesome.
We're super competitive out here in Hawaii. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
I give a lot of credit to these Hawaii guys because they push me to get faster every day too. You know, when I'm home. You know.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So this has been a really big concern for me. Like you are on the main island, right? The big island with the volcano.
No, it's the other one.
No,
it's the other one.
I'm on Oahu. Oahu is more of the fast life and more. It's not so country like the other islands. You know, the other islands are real laid back in country, and the island I live on we got a little of everything. We got the party life, you got the country life too. So you got everything out in one island here.
So this is still a really big concern for me. I'm just knowing that you're in Hawaii. So I know that the volcano on the Big Island has been erupting pretty much constantly for the past 35 years. Have you ever like actually seen like lava close to your house?
No, well,
no, dude.
We got family that we don't have a volcano active here in Oahu, in Honolulu, but on the Big Island, my wife is from the Big Island, and her family's land is kind of close to the volcano, so they see it all the time, you know.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, it's okay. They're fine. Okay, I know that stresses you out.
I remember once my friend actually went to the Big Island of Hawaii once, and they actually saw someone they climbed up like this big tower or something and they actually saw some people by a lava flow cooking hot dogs over the lava flow. That's not even a joke.
Or at least that's what your friend said.
Yeah.
Look at Jay's laughing.
I don't know how safe that is because I think you got all that sulfuric acid and everything else, right?
There are two kinds of people in this world. There are the people that like really like help out, and then there are the people who do some really dangerous stuff like cooking hot dogs over lava.
All right, you're off the rails, bud. Let's go. Let's put the train back on the track, buddy. You ready? There's your giggle fest. All right, He's got to get one of these out every interview.
It's cool. I love it, man. I love it. We can laugh all day. We can just laugh. I don't care about the way. We can just laugh and have fun.
Dude, if RC is not fun, including interviews, then you better not be doing RC, man.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yep.
Hot dogs for sale grilled straight over hot lava. The only cost is maybe dying.
Hey, that's a big consequence you're gonna have to take if you do that. You know?
Yeah,
So.
there you go.
Okay. Thankfully, my friend said that everyone was okay,
Well,
and no one got burned.
so far.
Right, that's good to hear.
All right, move along.
I think there are a handful of racers that will represent the NPRC so well as the first ever champion, and you are definitely one of them. Thank you for being a positive force in racing. It seems like you always have fun.
I try to have fun as much as I can, and for the most part, I've been enjoying this journey. And of course, we have our days where it's sometimes a little stressful because we forget about the fun, But I always kind of find myself getting back to it, regardless of how I might be for maybe a certain amount of time or so. But that's me, man. I'm trying to have fun, and regardless if I win or lose, I'm gonna go out there and do my best and just have fun. And if I don't do good, I'm just help my teammates, and we're gonna have all fun together. That's it.
Yeah. That we tested last Saturday or Sunday with our team.
I think it was Saturday.
And everybody that we were testing with is going king of streets except for us. And that day wasn't about us. Although we did learn something about the car, and we're really excited to race tomorrow. But that day was about helping our team out, and that's what he was there for.
And that the way I remember was the Saturdays because afterwards I went to play Magic.
Yeah, I know.
That's what you gotta do, OKO. You gotta help your team.
Yeah.
They're gonna race. They gotta go bring it back home to you guys.
That's right.
You know.
Also, I think Messenger now has weather transportation because your good Hawaii weather came over here.
The sun just broke the clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah. You must have brought that from Hawaii to us.
Yeah.
It's very sunny outside right now. It's like I'm looking out the window and I'm like, oh, it's sunny.
Good weather. What was your first win in no prep racing?
My first win in no prep racing? Back home probably, you know. But I won. Let me see which one I won first. This was my first win.
Oh, that's a cool trophy.
This was I was the champion for the first 132. We have a list. We had a list races before. We'd race twice a month, and I won. It would be a matter of like 5 months or so. And this was my championship. I won this. Oh no, I'm sorry, like 6 weeks or something like that, and we lock up a championship, right? And we had 132 championships, and I won two out of 3.
Wow.
So this was my first championship that I won back home.
I gotta find the remote. Hold on. Hold on, I'm bringing it. I didn't know that we were gonna go to this.
Where's my other one?
Do you have to have the remote to turn it on up?
Then I won this one.
Oh my goodness.
I got this one too, so
That
this is another.
What?
that
Does he
could
got
be the
one?
trophy. Yeah, he has a really good trophy.
Let's see. Oh, it's crystal. I don't know. I can't find the remote. Does it turn on?
It has a power button, but you need the remote to like change the color. How do you turn this on?
It's okay.
It lights up with different colors, by the way.
So he
won
the very first bracket series championship last year.
I remember seeing that. Congratulations.
Yeah. And he was he took first place in our 13-5 list. So, but that was
awesome.
Yeah. I like that wood trophy. That's something different. I think that's I mean, yeah, crystal and LED, that it's all good, but there's something to be said about, like that's a Hawaiian trophy, right? Printed on OKO wood or something.
That was our first 132 foot list race, and I ended up winning it. And then I won it back to back when I won this one.
Nice.
And then we did another one after that, and my buddy ended up winning it, and we just stopped list racing because we just wanted to have fun, and this race was kind of getting a little stressful. I ain't gonna lie, but everybody's so competitive back home, and
we've decided. I think at our track this year we're gonna have our outlaw. We're doing the NPRC State Series to go to the big, the one in the Florida one, and then we're doing our outlaw, and then bracket. And bracket has become so popular because it's a good way to get people started and also for kids. And had he not bracket raced last season and 13-5, he would have never ever. You want to fidget with this?
With that.
Okay. He would have never had the confidence to race outlaw now, and there's a huge learning curve. He's still trying, to get used to that speed. And Ian Goodfellow has been so helpful. Oh my gosh, that guy's amazing.
Ian is a good guy, man.
Yeah.
Ian is a super good guy.
I
love Ian, man. Him and his girl, they're super good people.
Keely.
And I raced with Ian a bunch of different times, and it's definitely a good guy, man. And his car's fast too. So.
Yeah, I gotta be careful not to mention people because there's so many people that have helped us, and that I feel bad because I can't mention all of them, but yeah.
Well, I'm sure they know,
Yeah.
I'm sure they know, at the end of the day, they know.
Yeah.
Jay, I just want to quickly get this out of the way. If you ever want to cook a hot dog over a lava stream, instead of just sticking the hot dog on a stick and sticking the stick over the lava stream, how about instead you put the hot dog on a hook on a fishing rod and then dangle the line over the lava.
But the lava will melt the fishing line.
Yeah, the fishing line gonna melt.
Yeah.
And then there goes the hot dog, and what are we gonna eat?
Yeah.
And then or just try a super duper long stick.
How about not cook hot dogs over the lava flow, bud? Let's stay.
Yeah, that's also smart.
Yeah.
How about we just cook it on a grill?
Yeah. We got a grill out. We got 2 grills outside. Come on, bro.
I'll just come over. We just cook me a hot dog on a grill.
Yeah. We'll see. We could have you know what? I bet you anything we could all go down to the beach. So that his church is like right. It's his church, a street, and then the beach. And that's man.
Hula.
Yeah, we should all go there and have a big old cookout.
What is the church name? Because
I don't. I will get that to you, and I'll put it in the comments below. I cannot remember because it's been closed, down, and he's been working really hard to.
Hula side is like so like a lot of Mormon out there.
I don't think it's I don't know the denomination at all. I don't think it's Mormon, knowing Kyle. I don't know much more than that. I've never asked denomination. We're Christians. That's our background, and but we respect everybody.
Oh,
and,
for sure.
Yeah,
yes, 100%.
Yeah, I'll have to find out some of that, and we definitely are looking forward to going there and just seeing him and his property and where his family's from. I think because that's what's big for us. Yeah, he's just a lot of our friends have went over to help, and they had to get the bugs out of the foundation, not the foundation, the foundation and the wood. And they've gotten that, and they got it jacked up, and they've gotten the foundation fixed. But they're working on it. It's going to come along. It's a lot of work.
That's the main thing. Is coming.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm keeping it on RC now.
Okay.
No, keeping it on RC.
It's really quick.
Okay.
Okay, Jay. Going back to the subject of hot dogs. And does not have to deal with lava this time. Cooking hot dogs 101. Hot dogs actually taste slightly better if you actually roast the bun a little bit.
Roasting the bun is a good. Yep. Okay.
You gotta roast it. To me, even on a hamburger, if you roast a hamburger bun too, it tastes better.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why am I so obsessed with hot dogs today?
It's lunchtime. It's almost. You know what?
You're gonna make me want to go eat some hot dogs.
I know. All right.
Okay, I'm going back to RC. What has been your favorite race?
Besides Jordan. Besides Jordan at the final race, I think my favorite race was with Lindsay May.
Ooh, yeah.
I got taken out in the 4th round, but as far as being one of my favorite races, that's probably one of them. And I got actually a few. Can I say a few?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you're fine.
The one with Jordan, the finals in Irwindale, the one with Lindsay in Florida. That was just a crazy race. I lost by this much, I think. So, I couldn't be mad about that. I wouldn't be mad anyway, but and then one of my most memorable races was with James Dibble in Kansas.
Okay.
I raced James, and I wasn't even on the R1 team. I was just on my own and just doing my own thing, and I raced Dibble, and I ended up beating Dibble in Kansas. but Dibble went on to win the whole thing.
Oh,
But I was the only person to give Dibble that loss in Kansas.
nice. Nice.
You know,
So was it like double elimination or did he have two cars?
double entry.
Double inch. Okay, yeah, two cars. Okay, that's cool.
Actually, double entry and a buyback.
And a bike.
Oh!
You know,
Yeah.
and I get that with some of these races where they want to have a lot of people and they don't have the turnout that they expected. Yeah, you got to make do with you got to turn lemons into lemonade or into
That muy lab.
yeah.
Muy lab. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
But yeah, that was my
That's
three most favorite races. I mean, Jordan, Lindsay in Florida, and then Dibble in Kansas.
Yeah. That's awesome. I think you know what? I think Lindsay. I think she's just a killer on the light. She cuts a good light, and she's got some good tuning behind that. And
yeah, man, she's good. She's good. She got a beast behind her. Frank.
yeah,
Frank does. Frank is bad, and it shows everywhere he goes. So
yeah,
it's always an honor racing them because they're fast and they're good people. So I always give props to them. Frank especially, man. Frank's a beast. Lindsay is actually good too. She can drive the thing. I actually got her on the light too that last race, but she ended up running me down.
wow, that's right, man. That was a long flight too. Hawaii.
That was long. I think it was like 12 hours total.
Oh man.
I like flying on planes.
Yes, you do.
They make me nervous, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Remember, Jay, when life gives you lemons, you grind it up and then you put it on candy.
and we call it the muy lab.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right.
What is your outlook at this year's KOTS?
My outlook on COTS, I was excited to go to COTS. That was my first big race that I went to, so I actually missed last year's race. Like, the whole COVID thing was just kind of like a weird thing, so I didn't end up going. But outlook on COTS, man, I'm excited. And they run a good race out there. It's one and done, so you got to be on your game, and I really feel like it shows who's going to be at their best that day because it's one and done. You have no time for error, and if you do, you're pretty much losing, and you're out. So that's my whole thing. I like those one and done kind of races because it'll show how consistent you are,
Yeah.
And
Who
man, it's gonna be a fun race. I can't wait. I'm excited. I think my car's ready.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna do another test. I said I was done testing, but I'm gonna go today.
What? So who do you think's going to throw down the fastest qualifying time, and what do you think the fastest qualifying time will be? You don't touch the computer. No.
I think it's gonna be, as far as somebody throwing down the fastest qualifying time, it could be anybody. I don't think anybody lightly, but I'm pretty sure our R1 team is gonna be up there. As far as the times, I think we're gonna see some 1.7s, man.
In qualifying or just in the race?
I think qualifying, I don't know, because I'm just depending how much. Now, if we see get like 400 people, then I'm thinking guys gonna try to do A to B's.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're looking at 200 or less, and everybody's gonna be in there, I'm a home run it. I'm gonna try to.
You'll go for it.
One,
Yeah.
So if it's like that, we'll see some 1.7s in qualifying. I think it's coming, man. Those 1.7s, I think it's already there.
Yeah.
But I think you'll see some mid 1.7s at like 85 plus.
1.7.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's why it's called
Smoked 1.7.
1.7. Shout out Tony. Tony's a good guy, man.
Yeah. Yeah. He's been very helpful. to us.
Does the Moy Lab have a slogan yet?
Do we have a slogan, hon?
You do?
No, he's asking her.
Yep, satisfying your taste buds, one muy at a time.
Nice.
Cause if you didn't, I would have said, when life gives you lemons, you grind them up and put them on candy.
That could be the new one.
We have to run that by the PR team.
Yeah, run it by the team. They'll run it by the team and get back to you.
Okay.
All right. All right.
So I know you
I don't make those decisions.
Yeah, way above his pay grade. He's just
Yeah.
CEO only. Yeah.
So I know you don't fear racing any driver. Who do you want to race in a final the most?
Any driver?
Yeah. Who have you not raced? Or what's your dream final? Like, because you've made it clear you don't fear anybody, right? You'll line up against anybody.
I race anybody anytime. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So who do you want to race in a final?
I want Frank Albrecht.
All right.
Oh, Ulbrich?
Yeah, he's fast. He's fast. Yeah.
And it's not because I think I can beat him. I don't know if I can beat him. I know it's gonna be a race. I more of the fact that, man, Frank's been like the pillar of this no prep drag racing world for a long time, and and I feel like I respect the dude so much, and as far as lining up next to him, it would be an honor just to line up next to him and just sending it down and see whoever get it. I respect Frank very much, and that's somebody I would like to race. I mean, that would be my kind of like my dream final, I think, is racing Frank Albrecht and may the best man win. And, on any given day, anybody can win. And, like I said, Frank and his team is just a bunch of beasts over there, So for me, that would be the one.
Could happen in 7 days. Could happen.
Could happen, man. I believe Frank's ready, man. Frank's been killing it, too, so.
If I was answering that question, Jay, I really want to race you. Like.
Oh man, I don't want to race you, man. You're gonna take my crown.
He's working on it. We're working on that speed.
I'm gonna have to give you all these, man.
No, you earned those. If I beat you in a race, you wouldn't have to give me those.
Did you get the OKO stickers?
I got it.
Okay.
It's coming with me to Vegas. It's gonna be on my body. The body's in Vegas.
Dude, that's awesome. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure that they did make it there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have it. It's actually right here in my drawer.
He does. He's got them. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Yeah. And we had to send green ones because, there's so many people are superstitious against green.
I love green. That's my color, man.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen his car.
Green
and everything. He's either blue or green. Yeah, look at that.
Mm-hmm. Even got a green water bottle right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have it right here, and like I said, it's going to me to Vegas, so I can put it on my car body in Vegas. So
Nice. Are you running the one you post the new one you posted photos of, or have you decided which body you're gonna run? I saw one.
I actually have two with it. One, a local buddy of mine painted one, so I'm just gonna take two cars with two bodies, and I'm gonna test it on Thursday to see which one is running better up there, and I'm gonna choose from there which one I'm gonna run. I'm not sold on anything yet. They both running super consistent, so we're gonna see which one. I'm gonna have a Vet and a GTR. So,
have you tested the GTR at all?
Oh yeah, that's what I've been running.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember. You know what's crazy is so many of these. Oh, that's right. That one is a G. So many of these paint jobs now, you can't even hardly tell what they are. Especially.
Yeah, it just changes the whole outlook on the whole thing, So.
Yeah.
Of the car, but yeah, I'm gonna use a Vet on one car, and then the GTR on the other, and I'll test both of it Thursday night, and we'll see which one I want to run. I mean.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love the GTR.
Forgot about that one. Yeah, that paint job. I love that green and black.
Shout out to Jody Miller. He's a beast, man. And everything's painted on that. Grill, stickers, and all.
Oh.
There's no stickers on it. Everything's painted. Headlights and all is painted.
Oh, you're... Dang, I gotta look at that again.
Hey, Jay.
Wow. He painted those
Mm-hmm.
Dude, look at those headlights. I thought those were stickers. I didn't ever...
No, it's all painted. Everything's painted.
Yeah, it's all... You're funny.
Mm-hmm. Also, if I beat you in a race, by some miracle because you're so fast, I don't care about anything except I just really want some Dom Moy Lab, drink mix.
Oh, now you want the drink? Oh, he wants
really
the drink mix if he wins. All right.
We'll get you some sent out. You can make your own.
There you go. All right.
So my wife is taking notes, so she's gonna send.
Oh, see, oh, dude. You tell her.
She's a mess, right? She don't want to be on camera.
No, it's all right. No, it's all good. You tell her we got so much respect and love for that woman. Man, she's rad. She was so. I was just trying to buy some of your candy, and she was like, "Nope, don't even. Nope, it's getting sent out." So she was just yeah. All right, let's keep it going. We got to get ready for tomorrow too. All right.
Now here are a few questions I like to always ask racers. Do you have any good luck charms or superstitions?
I don't really show too much of my good luck, but this is my good luck, man, right here. I bring this everywhere I go.
All right. Cool.
It's called a jade bracelet, and it has my my sign, the sign of the tiger.
Okay.
And this is made for good luck, and this red bracelet is for good luck too. It's a Chinese bracelet. It's made for good luck, and I got my jade bracelet. I wear these two everywhere I go, no matter where I go. I don't leave the house without it.
Nice. That's awesome, man. What's your good luck charm?
My good luck charm is. I actually have a few. First of all,
just you don't gotta bring it out because it's not right here. I forgot.
Well, I actually have a few, but I'll send you a picture later. But I actually have a fish tank. It has 4.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. That's part. Dude, trust me, it's all part. His fish. Tell him about your frog. You can tell him his frog is his good luck charm.
Yeah, I have an African dwarf frog. Despite being a frog, they actually spend 99% of their lives underwater, only coming up to the surface to get air.
That's how you got Twisted Frog?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, and I also have 4 Rummy-Nose Tetras in my tank.
Yep. All right.
Nice.
Yep. So this one. Next question.
What is your current chassis and electronics setup? Please be specific.
So, I run a R1 DC1 car. It's actually right here, actually.
Look at that. Look at those body mounts.
Oh, it's Big Motor.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
R1 DC1. I run the R1 Digital 3. R1 Digital 3 speed control. R1 3.0 motor. And the R1 3.0 Volta motors too. That's what I've been running. R1 DC1 chassis, mid motor, B63 base.
What size? What's that plug you're running? What plug is that? Yeah.
XT90.
Yeah. That your name comes up often when people are like, should I switch to QS8s or should I keep XT90s? And people are like, well, Jay Joseph's still running XT90s, and
Yeah, I never did run it. I mean, I had no issues with my plugs as far as
if I could go back,
getting any faster or slower. I didn't have no issues, so I just left it.
If I could go back in time, I would have. I'd leave. I would have left them. Right, they are. He can barely get the XT90s apart. The QS8s. He's got to start doing some push-ups and some hand grips.
I'm not gonna do the XT90s good.
You can do the XT90s, but not the QS8s.
Can I at least try QSA after the interview?
Yes, you can try it again. I need to make a tool that pulls them apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we do have a tool. It's called.
I seen guys struggling with it. I seen a guy pull out trying to pull the battery out. He pulled his whole ESC right out.
That's what I'm worried about. Yeah. They're not. Hey, whatever. It's a monkey see, monkey do, right? Right? Everybody look.
And, I'm sure it helps, as far as voltage and, current and cleaner current, but as far as for what we do, I think the XT90s is more than enough to do the job.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
So, R1, what do you think is the next big step R1 needs to take?
Well, I think the next big step R1's is gonna take is we're gonna have our own car, like from start to finish.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's coming. You know, I mean, so that I think that's something that's in the works, and I'm sure Steve and a team back at R1 is working hard to do, and I think that's our next step. I feel that's gonna just shock the world. You know.
Cool. Hey, will you be testing that?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. I mean, I figured, but it's, never
Yeah,
know. Want to make
when
sure.
it's done, when it's all said and done, I'll have a car here.
Nice, nice.
What's your best RC memory?
I just love traveling. I love traveling, meeting new people, and meeting everyone, and putting the names to the faces when I see them, and just enjoying the people and just enjoying this journey. That's for me. That's the best memories I can offer, is just meeting everyone and just having a good time, and just giving them a piece of me that no one sees. So
That's awesome. Yeah.
That's it pretty much.
Your favorite one?
Do you play it safe or do you let the big dog eat?
I'm gonna let it eat. Let it eat.
Let it eat. Let it eat.
Let it eat, baby.
Jay, before we finish, is there anything you want to add or anyone you want to thank?
First of all, I want to thank my family all the time. They let me go and enjoy this racing and go out and meet people and have fun and go out testing when I want, And of course, I want to give a big shout out to my team R1. If it wasn't for R1, Tom, Dibble, James. I said that twice. Tom, Dibble, Joey, Jordan, Sam, Steve at R1, Tom at R1, all the guys at R1 working for us, man. They give us all these incredible parts and motors and anything we need to get going, and I appreciate them 100%. Of course, my Hawaii guys too that push me to get faster, and people like you that enjoy my presence and always giving me the credit I probably don't deserve, but thank you very much.
Oh, man.
You're welcome, Jay.
You ready? You ready to close it?
So, Jay, thanks for taking your time today to talk with us. Today's interview was brought to you by McLean Racing, League RC, Expert Servos, and most importantly, the Moy Lab Candy.
Thank you for that.
To all those listening, please like my Facebook page, Twisted Frog Racing, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Twisted Frog. And definitely buy some Damoy Lab Candy and support them. Damoy Lab Candy!
All right, I'll hit the... Where is it? Where's the button?
Damoy Lab. You're still here? Well, thank you for watching the entire video. And do not forget to check out Damoy Lab